Today, we arrived in Delphi, a small town on the slopes of Mount Parnassus in southern mainland Greece. This ancient archaeological site was once home to the famous Oracle of Apollo, which the ancient Greeks believed to be the very center of the world. We climbed up the hillside to the sanctuary, from where we could see in the distance the ruins of the Temple of Athena Prunia, first built in the 6th century BC. Now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Delphi is best known for the Temple of Apollo, dating back to the 4th century BC, once the legendary seat of the oracle. Serving as the heart of ancient Delphi, the hillside sanctuary of Apollo was where pilgrims from all over Greece came to hear prophecies from the god Apollo, spoken through his chosen oracle. The temple survived until AD 390, when the Roman Emperor Theodosius I ordered the destruction of pagan temples and iconography. The Temple of Apollo at Delphi was demolished, and most of its statues and artworks were removed or destroyed, leaving only a few remains that we see today. Some of these structures remain standing, while others lie in ruins, together forming a magnificent sight. We walked down the slopes and arrived at the Delphi Archaeological Museum, one of the most important museums in Greece. The museum tells the story of the famous Delphic sanctuary and the most renowned oracle of the ancient Greek world. Its collection features some of the greatest masterpieces of ancient Greek art, spanning from the 2nd millennium BC, before the foundation of the sanctuary, all the way to the late antiquity. Among its most notable sculptures are the Charioteer of Delphi, a rare and celebrated bronze statue dating to around 470 BC, and the twin chlorite statues of Cleobis and Beaton dating to approximately 580 BC. Delphi, where the oracle of Apollo once spoke, was also the site of the Amphilos, the navel of the world. Delphi in the 6th century BC was truly the religious heart and a symbol of unity for the ancient Greek world. Leaving Delphi, we drove southwest towards the Rio Antirrio Bridge, which connects mainland Greece to the Peloponnese. Before reaching the bridge, we stopped in the seaside town of Naupactos for a coffee break. Nestled along the picturesque shores of the Gulf of Corinth, Naupactos is a charming coastal town. Although our visit was brief, its scenic beauty, ancient landmarks, and warm hospitality left a lasting impression on us. Afterward, we crossed the Rio Antirrio Bridge, continuing our journey towards our next destination, Olympia. The next morning, as the sun began to rise, we arrived at the archaeological site of Olympia, the birthplace of the ancient Olympic Games, dedicated to the god Zeus. The Games were held here every 4 years, from 776 BC to 393 AD. The Olympic Games, the most famous and celebrated sporting event of the ancient world, honored the finest athletes of Greece, a tradition that continues nearly 3,000 years later. But Olympia was more than just a venue for athletic glory. It was also a sacred place where extraordinary works of art and culture were created and shared in devotion to Zeus. In ancient times, the games represented far more than the sport. They symbolized peace, unity, and the nobility of competition, ideals that still inspire the modern Olympic spirit today. Once a major religious and athletic center, Olympia included temples, stadiums, and many other remarkable structures. Today, it stands as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Among its ancient ruins, the spirit of Greece still breathes, all bearing witness of the enduring harmony of faith, arts, and excellence. Next, we came to the Stadium of Olympia, the heart of the ancient Olympic Games. This was a sacred site for both athletes and spectators. The stadium could hold between 20,000 and 45,000 people, most of whom sat on the grassy slopes surrounding the track. The racetrack, about 192 meters long and 25 meters wide, features a judge's podium, the stone slabs marking the starts and the finish lines of the races. Even today, visitors can still run the length of the ancient track. We had some volunteers take part in a friendly race. After our tour of the archaeological site of Olympia, we visited the Archaeological Museum of Olympia, one of the most important museums in Greece. Here, some of the world's most treasured work of ancient Greek art are on display, many dating back thousands of years. Among them are Hermes of Praxiteles. Hermes, the son of Zeus and one of the Olympian gods, is shown holding the infant Dionysus in his left arm. The Nike of Pioneers, the statue depicts the goddess of victory descending onto a ship whose sailors have just triumphed in battle. Dating to around 190 BC, it was commissioned to commemorate that victory. The museum's vast collection is especially renowned for its sculptures, its bronze artifacts, the richest collection of its kind in the world, and its impressive terracottas. The exhibition showcases masterpieces that span the long history of Olympia, birthplace of the Olympic Games, and of Greek art itself. Through these priceless artifacts and the ones adorned the ancient sanctuary, we can still sense the same ideals and draw inspiration from the spirit that once moved athletes and the pilgrims of antiquity.